Okay, after making the revolution, what we do is we have to make multi-section surface. So for making multi-section surface, you need two sections, right? One section is sketch, this one. So here, one section is here, okay? The bottom sketch of diameter 90, and you need 2 points, okay? 2 points, okay, here and here, because we are making points because I want to connect the multi-section solid in a specific manner, okay, like this one, using guide, okay? So need to create 2 points with the diameter 90 circle, and another sketch we have to make above that sketch, okay, with the gap between these two sketches as 20 millimeter, okay, 20 millimeter, and we make another sketch, okay, this one, top sketch, so like this one, and we join the top and bottom sketches using multi-section solid surface, multi-section surface, by following a guide here, okay? This is one guide, and another guide is given by closing point, okay? Closing point of this one and this one. I will explain more clearly when we do CATIA, in CATIA. So first make this circle, okay? So make the circle 90 millimeter diameter and 2 points, okay, here 2 points. So where we have to make on XY plane, because that is a top view, okay, on XY plane. So okay, so after making the revolve, select XY plane to make sketch for multi-section surface, sketch 1 for multi-section surface. So we select a circle, so center point of the circle is same, 0, 0, center point of the jug, okay, center point of the jug. And so if you want, you can hide the revolve, okay, to give more clarity. I'm hiding the revolve surface, okay, and also I'm hiding the sketch 1, okay, sketch 1, okay, keep the sketch 1 as it is. And so the diameter of this one is 90 millimeter. So 90 millimeter, and here opposite to the handle we have to make point here, not here, okay, here we make point here. So on the circle, okay, that point is on the circle, touching on the circle, okay, just left side or right side of the vertical axis, okay. So from the vertical axis to that point is 5 millimeter, so 5 millimeter. So you can make another point, or you can mirror this point. You can make another point and give 5 millimeter, okay, or mirror also possible. So I'm making another point and give the same distance from the vertical axis to that point, okay. So 5 millimeter. So the sketch 1 got finished for the multi-section, sketch 2, here sketch 2. So this is one sketch for multi-section surface, okay, the bottom sketch, and I need to make another sketch, okay, another sketch like this one. So yeah, so like this one. So where we have to make another sketch on a different plane. When we use a multi-section surface, we need to create sketches on different planes, okay. Same planes means the multi-section surface does not work, okay. So we create a plane, so we select XY plane, okay, here this one is XY plane, okay, here this one is XY plane. So from that plane we make another sketch at a distance of 20 millimeter, okay. So we need to create a plane from that XY plane. So after exiting the app, sketch app, we select XY plane, okay, because we have to create a plane that is at a distance 20 millimeter from the XY plane. Okay, so create a plane. So already 20 millimeter in the upward direction. Some people may have in the downward direction. Okay, we change the reverse direction. Okay, so we can change the reverse direction, upward or downward. Okay, in the upward direction. Okay, and make sketch on that plane. Okay, make sketch on that plane. So select the plane and make sketch. So I make 120 millimeter diameter sketch. Okay, and first how I make this sketch, and I make the sketch lines. Okay, so line is at an angle 75 degrees, right? Half of the 75 degrees. Yeah. So let's make this sketch. Okay, let's make this sketch. Okay, so diameter of the sketch circle is 120 millimeter, big circle diameter. So 120 millimeter. And so after the 120 millimeter diameter, we make another circle here, small circle, a small circle, the circle. So from the center point to the center point of the small circle is, from the center point of the jug to the center point of the small circle is 75 millimeter. Okay, so 75. So 75 millimeter. So yes, so you have to make this sketch, the small circle, on the vertical axis. Okay, center point should be on the vertical axis. So not here or here, not left or right of this, exactly on the center of, exactly on the vertical axis. Okay, so radius 10 millimeter. So radius 10 means diameter 20. You can also give the radius 10 millimeter. And the center point of this circle to the center point of the jug is 75 millimeter. 75 millimeter. And here we join these two circles by a line. Okay, so starting point is along that circle and ending point is another circle. Okay, another circle. So if you want to make auto constraint, yes, that should be tangent. Okay, or you can give later. Okay, so to avoid, if you want to avoid auto constraints, just on the circle, touching on the circle. So what is the angle? So angle between this line and this line is, so 75 by 2, 37.5, right? 75 by 2. So because total angle is 75. So from this vertical line to this vertical axis to that line, the angle, we have to select this vertical axis and this line together to give angle constraint, right? So you can use 75 over 2 or just 37.5. So Kitty automatically calculates. Okay, so 75 by 2, and here there must be a smooth connection between this circle and this line. Okay, but here there is no smooth connection. Okay, here no, but here it is a smooth connection. So we need to give tangent constraint. If already given means you don't need to give, but if you want to give in, if you want to give again, if you want to give the tangent constraint, select this line and this circle. So give tangency constraint, Okay. So if you want to make another line, follow the same procedure, or you can just mirror. I already provided the dimensions 37.5 and the tangency constraint. Okay. So then I can mirror this line other side. Okay, mirror this line other side. So click on that line and click on the mirror. So mirror in operations toolbar. So mirror and select the line axis, vertical axis. Okay. So click on the line you want to mirror and click on the mirror tool and click on the axis with respect to you want to mirror. Okay. So that is the mirror option. And so now I have to delete the remaining portions of the circle. Okay, I have to delete this one, I have to delete this one, I have to delete this one, everything. Okay, so I use eraser, quick trim. So if you double click on this tool, any tool, if you want to use it continuously, just double click on the tool. Okay, so I want to use the multiple times, erase. Okay, here erase this line and erase this line. Okay, erase this one. So you can double click, otherwise you have to click and click, click and click. So we have to do multiple times, right? Yes, that one. And now I have finished sketch 1 and sketch 2 for the multi-section surface. Okay, I mean here sketch 2 and sketch 3. Sketch 2 is the first sketch for the multi-section surface. Sketch 3 is the second sketch for the multi-section surface. So after finishing this one, exit the tab, and here, so we need to provide guide. Okay, we need to provide line. So because we have to guide that multi-section surface in a specific manner. Okay, that should follow these guides, right? These guides. So like this one. So we can provide guide. Okay, guide for only one guide, not other side, either this side or this side. Okay, so if you provide two guides means you will get a different, okay, a different multi-section surface. So guide, I provide guide using a line because that is a straight connection, right? Using line. So select line, 3D line. So 3D line here. This one is a 3D line, not 2D line. So 3D line. So join 2 points. Okay. So if you select a point automatically, here. So here the sketch 3 got selected, right? When you click on line, you will get some different option. Okay. But deselect the sketch 3 and click on line. So the main option for the line type is point to point. Okay. So we have to select point, this point. Okay. And this point you created, right? Into. So create this point. Okay. Just click on the point, not curve. Okay. So many people click on the curve, not curve. Click on the point, just point. Okay. This point and click on this point you created. Okay. Not curve, point, into one. So that you created. So now I joined those 2 points using a line. That is a guide for multi-section surface. So after finishing that multi-section surface, what I do is I select multi-section surface tool, and so which section I need to join using multi-section surface. So this one, sketch 2 and sketch 3. So unfortunately, when you select sketch 1 and section 1 and section 2, for section 1 the closing point is here, but for the section 2 the closing point is here. So but I have to make a connection like this one, right? So you need to change the closing point 1. Okay, you need to change the closing point 1. Otherwise it is connected like this one. Okay, you will get some different shape. So you need to join this point and this point. So this can be taken care and by that connection can be taken care by this one. Okay, closing point. So replace that closing point. Okay, you need to replace. So in V6 what you do is click on the closing point. Okay, click on the closing point and click on the point, okay, where you want to change. So but in V5, so you have to click on the right click. Okay, right click on the closing point. So move mouse there, okay, and right click there. So right click. So move, I moved mouse here. Do not click, okay. So right click, selected, right click. So replace option, okay. I want to replace this closing point from here to here. So but in V6 it is a different, okay, a different option. You have to click on the closing point, and next you have to click where you want to change the closing point, okay. So that is the only difference between V5 and V6. Remaining all things are same. And here some people may have different direction, right, arrows. So now you see in my case the arrows of the closing points forwarding towards left, okay, the direction. But some people maybe like this one, okay. This one is left direction and another one is right direction. So we have to make both the arrows should be in the same direction. So how to make that one? We can click on the arrow, okay. Okay, click on the arrow. Okay, here the problem is I cannot click on this arrow. You can click on the arrow, okay, zoom out, zoom in. So arrow should be, both arrows should be in the same direction, okay, either in the leftward direction or in the rightward direction. When you click on the arrows, you can change the direction of the arrow, okay. So yes, so that is a multi-section surface. You have to select this sketch and this sketch, and you have to change the closing point because I need to connect like this one, okay. And another connection is given by guide, okay. Another connection is given by guide. So here guides, here click on this portion, okay. You have to select a guide, okay. So how to select that one? Click on the guides, okay, guides, and here select the guide, this one, okay, guide one, and click on OK. So yes, this one is a multi-section surface for the top one, okay. And I am hiding this one, right, revolute surface. You can see this, okay, show. So yeah, that is about the multi-section surface. So last class we have finished until here, right? We have finished until here. So